everyone, this is Jira. I have exciting things to tell you. One, I have figured out how to rig up my webcam in order to have a top-down view. So now we can have all this lovely space around here in order to do videos. Yay! That's also why Mew is standing in for me in my face, so I don't have to move the camera around during this. But yeah, I'm super excited about that because that means I can do art videos from this angle. I can do crochet videos from this angle instead of the weird angle from the last time. I do apologize for the microphone if it is like a little weird quality. I have tried my best to get the program I use, which is just the basic Windows game bar that comes with the computer, because that's all my computer can handle. It can't handle really any other software very well for recording. So I've tried to get it to use a different microphone, but it insists on the one that is in that webcam up there, and so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm still excited about that because I can do more things now. I have one other thing that I'm super excited about that I'll get to in just a second. I've been like containing my excitement all day and yesterday, and oh, it's been so hard, but we will get to that. I wanted to address real quickly that I apologize for not uploading more of the crochet videos. I did record them, but back when I was working on it, it was such a busy time, and I know that's like the same story that I always do, but you know, it is what it is. I have health issues that I deal with. I'm very involved with my family, and coordinating with them, and we're a team on solving stuff, and so I get busy with that stuff. I'm also very involved with my church, and so I get busy with that, and lots of things. But I did have some really good things happen in all of that busy time, and so I consider the things that I had to prioritize worth it. One, I got to do an an art show. I got to do a local craft show, and I had a lot of fun, and I worked really hard prepping all the stuff for that. And then, let's see, I had some really important things with church happen that are just personal things, but they were very good. And then I've had a lot of weird sick issues like normal, but I was able to get a colonoscopy and an endoscopy, and so one, that was difficult to prepare for, but two, I did get some results back, and so I have more things to add to my sick list. Which you laugh about it because you can't really change it, and at least I know now, and I'll make a video about that some other time. All that good stuff is now out of the way. Now I cannot contain my excitement. Oh my gosh. So this is what I have to surprise you guys with. I have been holding it in so much, and I'm about to burst with it. And yeah, so obviously I haven't scripted any of this. I didn't even like make a bullet list of what I wanted to talk about. I'm just kind of okay. So say bye-bye to Mew, and then I'm gonna get the thing. Ooh, you guys. So this is so. I'm so happy to have this. I have waited and waited and waited. It has been so hard to not say anything about this to anybody except for like 2 people, because, well, one, this is a gift, and so obviously where it's from knows about it. But then the other person is my mom, because my mom won't tell people. Everybody else, though, I wanted to show this off so bad, but I can't do surprises, and so this has contained so much of my But here it is, guys. Ta-da! Anybody that has a microphone, headphones, probably should turn the volume down just a little bit, because I am so happy about this. Ah, it's Jazz's Jazzy Art Box. I have had this. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to have this. I got yesterday I got an email telling me that it had finally shipped, because it was ordered back in over the summer, and in the last run that they had. If you don't know who Jazza is, holy cow, you need to know. Jazza is a YouTuber. His channel used to be Draw with Jazza, but he's gotten so big of a name and so awesome and popular. He's branched out from just drawing tutorials to many, many, many fun art things and projects and, experiments and whatnot. And so he just renamed his channel Jazza. You just type this into YouTube and go follow it. But this box is full of art supplies that he himself personally picked out and approved. And I was able to get it from the last chance run. And so I can't talk. I can't contain my excitement. Oh, okay. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna unbox this now. I haven't opened it. I've been sitting. So I got an email yesterday saying your thing shipped, and I was like, oh cool, it's coming soon. But it turns out the email was like a few days late, and so it had actually shipped on the 5th. And so I looked at the tracking number, and it said coming tomorrow. And oh, I've been so excited for so 24 hours or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I haven't opened it. I haven't done anything. I just have it ready to open. So here I go. my first actual really good unboxing video. Yay! Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, by the way, this was done in collaboration with Smart Art Box. I highly recommend you go there and just check them out. Okay. So first, we have to look at Jazza's face. This is his avatar on his channel, and so this is his face. So he did it so you can cut it out and make a mask, which I totally might do. It says put my face on your face, which I love. I'm gonna move this just a little bit so I can still make sure I'm in the proper angle. There we go. I'm also working around a lamp that I have for when we are going to do more artsy stuff. But okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says, thank you for getting Jazz's Jazzy Art Box. This box, which I put together with my friends from Smart Art, is jam-packed full of my favorite art materials. I spent over a year trying to put together the perfect box of art materials, and they're awesome quality too. So whether you're just starting out or an expert, these art supplies will serve you for years. For more detail on why I love each item and how I use them, flip over to the other side of this card. I sincerely hope you find as much joy in creating art as I have, and I hope these goodies make it even more fun for you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support and for getting this box. It helps my channel and family out and makes me incredibly happy to be sharing my favorite things with you. Remember, share your creations on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag JazzyArtBox. I can't wait to see what you make. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside with the list so I can tell you exactly what everything is. But oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Ooh, it's a coupon. Nice. Ooh, look at this little bookmark. This is his, I think this is his banner right now. Okay, so this right here is a print of the art that he did. using all of the supplies in this box. And see, there's his signature right there. But it is so, let me see if I can angle this right. I love this so much. I saw all his videos like showcasing this, but everything on this was made with stuff from in this box. So even if like you see stuff in the box and you're like, oh, it looks kind of limited. No, it's not. It's all technique. I'm gonna frame this. I love this. Okay, let me see where I can put this so it'll be safe. You know what? It's gonna have to go right here because I can't think of anywhere else to put it right now. So, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. So this right here. So first, there's so many goodies. There's so many goodies. Okay, we're gonna pull out the big goodie that I am the most excited about, and why I wanted this box so much. It's these markers. I don't have any alcohol markers at all. I used to when I was at an age that should not have alcohol markers because I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know what they were. I just thought they were markers, and I feel so bad. Like current me feels so bad that past me was ignorant of how awesome alcohol markers were, and also feels bad for my parents who bought them and they probably weren't the cheapest thing in the world, and also feels bad for my sister who probably watched young me being an idiot with them. But it wasn't this kind of stuff. It was the Prismacolor ones. So not the highest quality markers, but still very good, and I still feel really bad for that. But I don't have those anymore, obviously, and I don't have any at all because really good alcohol markers are very pricey. And so this right here, this box, Jazza picked out specifically to try to give you the most variety for the price. And like the price of this box itself, like this art box, is you could like spend that much easily just trying to get some of these colors. It's crazy. And this isn't even the brand that people are constantly going on about. Most people are going on about Copic markers, which are like supposed to be the best thing ever. But the thing about this one, this isn't by Spectrum Noir. Jazza worked with them and reviewed their product, and they even took his critique and fine-tuned their product based on what he was comparing them to Copic's. And so this is like the first batch that has the perfected tips and things that Jazza himself critiqued. And so these are all the colors that are great. And I looked on Amazon trying to find like how difficult it is to get these colors specifically. You have to spend so much to get this combination. And these were used in that illustration I showed you. And so you can tell that, it's only so many colors, but they do all those things. It's great. So on the back, let's see. So it's the 12-pack special Jazza Edition Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers. Jazza has done a video on YouTube displaying how awesome these are. I believe he did, I think it was his Spider-Man. I think he drew Miles from Into the Spider-Verse with these, if I'm remembering right. But yeah, so it has the blender, a red, an amethyst, ultramarine, grass, dandelion, pale tan, apricot, amber, ice gray 1, ice gray 4, and ice gray 9. So like, even though like from here on the box to me it looks a little bit brownish in my lighting, and it might look a little brownish to you in this lighting, there's actually no brown in here, but he was still able to create this kid's brown hair, and he was able to create Miles with these markers. So this is why I wanted the box. Everything else is just a bonus because there's no way I could have gotten these for this price, and the fact that this was a gift, it means so much, and I'm trying not to cry. Thank you. Okay, I can't just spin forever on the markers. Okay, so let's see. The next thing would be, I'm going to pull this one out. So this is Faber-Castell color pencils. It says, it doesn't really have anything other than it's just a 12 pack. And so here's the colors on the back. I will be opening them up. They don't have any like names listed on the back. They just have the numbers. But yeah, supposedly these are his favorite brand of color pencils, or one of his favorite brands. And you can never have enough color pencils. I have a whole bunch of Prisma color pencils that I'm used to. It's a combination of the very thin and then just the regular ones. Most of them that I have currently, I just went to the store and picked them out individually. And so I'm the very thin versus the other one of Prismacolor, they have a different texture. I personally prefer whatever the regular one is called more than the very thin, because it is more of a, it feels softer when you're using it. And anybody that's worked with colored pencils will know what I'm talking about. So I'm really excited to try these out, because I never would have just bought these on my own, since, you know, one, I'm poor, but two, I already have the Prismacolor, and I'm very reluctant to, you know, buy things out of my comfort zone when it could be that I don't like them, and then I spent money on something I don't like. So I'm so happy to have this to try out. I'm sure they're wonderful. I've just never personally tried them. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna just do this. This is an Express-It blending card. This is what Jazza recommends for using the alcohol markers on. I'm not really sure like all the different details of what this is used for, other than, so like the blending card itself, that name made me confused when I first read it. And so like you can see how you might think, oh, it's like a palette, you know, thinking like with paints, you have a palette that you work the paint on, and then you put it onto your paper. But that's not what this is, because this is apparently the best kind of paper for alcohol-based markers, because the way that they are made, if you put it on just any old paper, a lot of times it'll overwork the paper, which with watercolor, that's also an issue that you run into, of overworking the paper and making it pill into little fuzzies. And so this is what this is. And so there's a small piece of it to try out. I am going to be very cautious about what I do with this, since I've looked this up and it's not exactly cheap in my budget. So I do plan to get several of these if it works really well. But yeah, definitely something that I want to get experience with before I just use them all over the place. So hopefully I will be able to find a suitable stand-in paper to practice alcohol markers and stuff with before I start getting this, because I would not want to waste these. I know that like probably anybody that's a little more experienced than I am, which I'm very experienced with art, but I'm very experienced with, you know, budget supplies. So people that are experienced with these kinds of supplies, they would probably just tell you, hey, just go ahead and use it and get some, because the only way you're going to get used to it is by using it, which I agree. I just, you know, still very used to my budget supplies, so, and very cost conscious. So we're going to be very careful with this and do something special with it until I can get more. Okay, so let's see. So this thing right here, if I can make it, supposedly you can do this and it'll make it focus on it. Anyway, this is a white gel pen, and you might wonder at first, what do you do with this? Well, I was so excited for this box. I had to go ahead and order one, but I didn't order this brand. I ordered a comparative brand just to try it out because it's genius. And I don't know why I didn't just intuitively think of it, but apparently, you know, whenever you're painting or drawing or anything, you know how you need white highlights? Well, it's really easy to accidentally bleed into the area that should have a highlight, and then you can't undo it unless you are using acrylic or you're doing digital. So the gel pen is to help you put the highlights back in, and it looks so nice. I've done this a little bit in some watercolor paintings I've been doing recently, and it looks so great. And so I have the what hold on, it's right here. I will get it out. I have the jelly roll version right here. I got that off of jetpens.com. I really like that website because you can just order individual things instead of having to buy a pack of. While it's fun to have things in case you want to use them, sometimes you just need specifically what you want and are going to definitely use. And so that I like that. But so now I have two, so I can compare in person what they look like, how they feel. So that's very exciting to me. Let's see. Okay, this. It's Moonspeak. It is Japanese. I don't read Japanese, but this is Tombow brand, which I already like because I recently got an eraser that I very much love from them. Let's see where this is. Tombow Fude no Soke brush pen. Jazza says, or maybe not. Yes. Yes, it's this one. There's two that are from Tombow. So yeah, this one, the Fude no Suke. He says, this is like my ink pen wild card, really useful for fine-tuning tasks. Okay, so that makes sense. It looks like, so right here, it's like being used for fine lettering in Japanese. So it would make sense that this would be good for all of your line art. That's fun. I wouldn't have known what to get, so this is fun. I like that. And then here's the other one, the other Tombow, which is a dual tip. So you have the brush tip and the fine tip, and he says that he says it's really fun to play with for comic art and outlines. Well, good, because I plan to do some of those things. Okay. Speaking of erasers, we have a Faber-Castell eraser, supposedly dust-free. It says it's a vinyl eraser. That's neat. So the eraser that I got recently from Tombow is the Tombow Mono, and it's a plastic eraser. I don't know. It looks like rubber to me, but it clearly isn't. And all I know is that it worked really, really good, even on my other things. And so, yeah. Okay, so here's this. I'm happy to try this out and compare. This is a fine liner. Let's see what it says. A 4-pack of Marabu Graphics fine liners. Tough and crisp fine liners to cover your inking needs. Oh, there's 4 in here. They're different. Oh, they're all different sizes. I got a 0.2 millimeter, 0.4 millimeter, 0.8 millimeter, and then a brush. Nice. I didn't remember these. I read like all the stuff in here, but I was like, really, I was just focused on the alcohol markers, and so I didn't pay a whole lot of attention of committing stuff to memory. Okay, so this right here is the pencil case that he personally likes. Always good to have another one of those. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Ooh, I always like these. I have a pencil case similar to this that I keep my colored pencils in, but it's always good to have another one. I don't. Does it say which one it is? It's just Global Art Supplies. Okay. Apparently his has lasted 6 years, or he's used it the last 6 years. Oh, hold on. This got rolled away. Oh, there's something else under here. Hold on. They're all rolling away. Okay. So this is a sketchbook that I'm really excited about. It's the I have no idea how to say this. It's this word. Hanemule. I know that's not it, but that's what it's gonna be, and Megan is gonna love my pronunciation of it. Hanemule. It's probably like Hanmul or something like that. It's probably because of that U, but it's gonna be Hanemule right now. It's Nostalgia sketchbook, portrait size, I'm guessing. It says it's a premium hardcover canvas sketchbook with beautiful, smooth, thick paper suited to all sorts of mediums, especially sketching. So Jazza really likes this sketchbook, and so I'm excited because anything he likes, I'm sorry, I'm gonna like it by default, and then I'll see if I have a preference for something else. But I don't have contrary to what you might think, I don't actually have a lot of sketchbooks. It's not something that I bought a ton of because I would buy them when I was younger and then I wouldn't fill them. And I felt very guilty. Admittedly, when I was younger, I didn't know the difference between the paper qualities like I do now. And so it was mostly like the same sketchbooks that I would get. I would pick them out for like their cover instead of what paper's in it. So yeah, young decisions, right? Young, inexperienced decisions. And so I didn't end up filling those. And so I always, was like, oh, I don't need to buy more sketchbooks for the longest time. And I just use like loose leaf paper kind of stuff. But now I want sketchbooks because I actually know about the paper qualities and stuff. And we're at the point where, haven't yet gotten the chance to buy more. So I'm really happy to have this because my comparative sketchbooks are probably nowhere near as good quality as this. So yay! Okay, and then I think the last two little things in here. So this right here is a pencil. It's just a mechanical pencil. But it's Jazz's favorite pencil to sketch with, so I'm going to use it. It uses 0.5 millimeter lead, so I think I have some of that lying around. If not, I will get some, because you can never... mechanical pencils are awesome. I haven't been using them lately because I just haven't had any that weren't like low on lead or low on the eraser. So this one doesn't even have an eraser because that's what the block eraser is for. So this will be fun. And then this right here, I already have 2 of these things. Again, another thing that I was so excited about, and I couldn't wait, and so I went ahead and bought it. 2 that were a different color from Jet Pens. This is a Prismacolor Kohl Erase, but I like calling it Cool Erase. Basically, color pencil that erases, and this is blue. So this is what Jazza likes to use for sketching, and because it's a little easier to kind of, I think I'm not so sure compared to his pencil that I just got, if it's really, if it erases better or not, but with the pencils I had, I got a lavender and a peach, one of these, and they erase so much better on paper to where you don't really see that you had sketched on it than what my actual pencil was doing. And so I've really gotten used to drawing with both of them. I prefer drawing with the peach one because it's just so light, and so you know it's going to erase. But the lavender one's really good too. So I'm excited to use this one and try it out, and see how it compares. And it's also a technique that I've done in my digital stuff, where I will sketch in colors that way, and then I'll use like several colors. It looks crazy. My sketches on my digital art look crazy because I will have so many colors going around, but they all mean something to me. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Yep, that's everything. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Oh my. Okay. We gotta move the box. This box. I want to cut out the face, but I don't, because this box is beautiful. We're gonna set it over here for right now. Okay, so let's see if let's look at everything we got. So we got the sketchbook, got the blending card. Oh, there's 4 sheets of this. I thought it was just one. I just read that on the thing. Still, I'm gonna be very careful with what I put on that. We got more colored pencils, 12 of those. Got the markers. Oh my gosh, the markers. Okay, we're not gonna have enough room. Got the pen here, got the pencil, the other pencil, this other pen, this eraser is gonna go here, this other pen, here. No, it's gonna go here. This pack of pens, and this case is gonna go up here. Cause yeah, and then a really awesome Jazza art print, which I've wanted. I wanted one of his prints for a while now. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. This video is gonna be like 95% me gushing and not making sense. Oh my gosh. What else? I don't think I have enough time to actually sketch with these in this, because I was so excited and talking about everything. So what I'm gonna do instead is since I don't have really enough time to sketch in this video, I'm going to do one. Don't worry. I'm just gonna open up these packs. So let me open up this one first. I'm gonna save the exciting one for last. They're all exciting. Oh my gosh. Ooh, these look nice. So these are the 4-pack fine liners. This one is, can you tell? This is the 0.2. So if you can see, itty bitty, I have something that's about that small. But it's always good to have several, because those tips are delicate, we will say. There's one that's a little bigger. That's the 0.4. Now you can see the difference. There's a 0.8. This makes me feel like I could actually do some manga. Look at that. There's the brush. We will swatch. That's what we will do. We will swatch things before I cut this. Whoa! Look at that big boy. That's a big one. That's a big brush tip. That one too. So this is like the daddy of all of these. Actually, let me go ahead and get swatch paper. I have some right here. So, can you see? Yes, sort of. Cool. We are going to, okay, so here's the big boy. Ooh. I know it's not very close up. Oh, that just feels nice. I know it's not close up, but when I do in the next video, when I'm drawing something with all these, I will move the camera closer. Ooh, I like how that feels so much. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in here as I use them. I don't think that's gonna fit very well. It's gonna go in the middle. That way it can fit the best, most likely. Okay, and then where's the brush tip? Whoa! Okay, that one went down. Oh, that's neat. So it's going down really, really dark and then lightening up. But if I'm real careful, you can't see that, but I'm high really, really delicately, so that to test out the tip. That's really nice. Okay. This. So there's there's a little bit of the comparison of the fine liners. I love these. Oh my gosh. Do I put them back in this? Or do I just put them in the, I think I'm just going to put them in that. Because I don't need a colored pencil case. If I have this tin, I'm probably going to keep them in this tin. So we're going to put all these in this case. So the ultimate issue is the first time you use the elastic. You have to stretch it. Okay, and now to show off the white, I'm gonna draw on top of here. So look at that. I'm used to this, but this is neat. So what I did was I was careful with this one, and so it's like a faint highlight, and then this one's more opaque. I really, really like this. I really like this one. I'm gonna have to test both of my white pens now next to each other soon. Ah. Oh, this thing. That's right, this one. What is it? What do you say this one was for? So it's useful for fine-tuning tasks. Okay. So we open up the magical Japanese package. Oh, it's one of those. Hold on. I'm sorry. I am not coordinated. Oh, it's super, super small. Oh. Okay. Okay, okay. So that's what it does. Even though the tip of it looks like it would be more closer to the brush. If this thing would focus, that'd be great. But you see, this last one right here is how fine I can get. So this is really good for like, oh, I need to make that line a little bit thicker, but like only a hair, or really, really fine shading. Oh, I really like this. Okay, you're gonna go here. Okay, so we're gonna put the packaging over here. Okay, and oh, we might as well test out this. It's a pencil. It's a pencil. It does what it says. We're gonna put this right here. I do like it though. I need to sharpen this. Let me find my sharpener real quick. This is my current pouch that I carry everywhere. With all of my like sketching and lining tools. We are going to do this, and we'll clean it up after a bit. I used to just sharpen directly into that bag, but now it's like got so much going on in it that I don't do that anymore. Okay, maybe sharpened a little too much, but here we go. We're gonna do... Oh, it's such a pretty blue! I expected that to be darker. This is why you always test things. Okay, really quick, just to demonstrate it. Look at that blue. It's much lighter than what the pencil looks like. I like that though. And now we can test out this eraser. If I can figure out how to open the package. There we go. Ooh, that feels fun. It's like, okay. I don't really want to erase test person, so we will draw a flower with our normal pressure. And then we'll shade some of the... We'll shade the petals a little bit with various levels. Okay. Okay, I see. Well, this isn't dust free. It's not actually dust free because I just made dust. You saw me have to wipe that. But if you press down on it, it does indeed erase pretty good. I don't advise having a heavy hand because the camera won't focus, but it's very faint. Let's see if I can get it. But you can kind of see the flashes of where the flower was. And in person, I can definitely see that there was a sketch here. Versus, obviously this one. This is my peach. And where's my, Where's my lavender? I put my lavender in my custom-made sketchbook. I made a sketchbook. I will show that later. It did erase really good for the lighter lines. I will say that. But like, so here's the two. There's the lavender and the peach. If I erase with the same eraser, those come away much more clean. With the I don't think it'll focus it, but yeah, it's not. But I will tell you that the peach is completely gone. The only evidence that the peach was there is an indent, and that's why I really like the peach. The lavender came away much more cleanly than the blue did. It's barely there. If I erased harder, I probably could get it to go away more. But I'm not a person that really wants to spend all of my eraser on one line, getting rid of it, you know? I want it to, it's gone, done. Let's see how it erases this. It erases good for the graphite, or whatever, well, yeah, for the pencil. So it erased perfectly fine for the pencil that I wrote high with. But if you want to erase with this blue, you need to make sure you're not heavy-handed, because it erased the light shading perfectly fine, but my natural heavy-handed just outline that I did, it did not want to come away. Which you don't normally do that with sketching anyway, but if you're like me and that's how you write, is pretty heavy-handed, inevitably when you're sketching, it's going to come out too sometimes. And so just to be safe, I would say I definitely like this, but if you're going to use this blue, make sure you don't bear down on the paper, like hardly at all. And if you don't trust yourself, I highly recommend going to JetPens and getting one of these two colors, because the lavender shows up in a way that you can see well, like the blue, but erases better. And then the peach, you can erase that completely. It's just harder to see. And so, yeah. But overall, I really do still like this pencil, and I will probably use it. I'll just have to remember, don't be stupid and bear down on the paper. So it's going to go right here. I'm going to put these back for right now because they are from my original supply. I'm going to put this here. Move that. Okay. Got a little bit, few more minutes. Ah! I spent too long talking about all the little things and not enough about this. The only reason why, like, this has been a long time, and I'm conscious of time, but I'm also conscious of time because of YouTube not letting me upload after a certain point. After a certain length. Ooh, these are really pretty. Look at these. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch them real quick, but I'm not gonna like spend too long on them. I'm just gonna get a feel. Like, I'm skipping that white right now because it's not gonna show up. Ooh! Oh! I like these. They're like in between. Okay, so, whoops. Oh, okay. Yes. I understand about these. I would. Okay. So these pencils go down very, 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 very nice. I would say the overall feel of them is in between the two different Prismacolors that I was talking about. The very thin versus the regular. Like, the softness that I'm feeling with just by gently coloring is kind of in the middle of those two, which I'm very happy with because I don't really like the very thin and how it doesn't feel like it blends well. Like, you can still blend with it, but it feels more like I'm scratching at the paper instead of, I don't know, caressing it or something. And I don't like that because I'm always afraid that I'm going to scratch through the paper. And it doesn't feel to me like it's as cohesive of a blend with the color pencils. Whereas this is nice and soft, and I'm not pressing very hard, which I'm gonna do with like the black to test it. But they're going down very nice, just for this kind of medium pressure that I'm doing. Okay. So now we're gonna do, yes. So if I wanted to fill this in really heavy, yes, that is exactly what I would say. So it doesn't go down quite as like soft as the Prismacolor ones, but it definitely goes down so much better than the very thins, and it feels, I like these. I want to go by the store and pick up like an individual one to compare the set versus, you know, the individuals, because sometimes they're different. But I would as of right now, I feel very much like I would be willing to switch to this brand over Prismacolor, just simply for if their individuals are all this nice, I would rather stick with them versus the Prismacolor, which they vary in their individuals. These are so nice. Oh my goodness. Like, that was just me lightly pressing, and this one right up here was me pushing down really hard. But these are nice. I am going to do something with these very soon because I haven't done color pencil stuff in a long time. And I'm excited about this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now the big one. The big exciting, I've kept you waiting too long. I kept myself waiting too long. Oh gosh. Okay, how do I get you out? Come on, babies. Woo! Woo! Okay. Okay, we're gonna get a new piece of paper. New piece of paper. Okay. Oh my gosh. So this one's the blender. This is red. That does not look red in person, but that is definitely red. Oh, it goes down so nice. I don't have to push it all. Oh, I don't have to like put any pressure at all. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay, I have the red back. Okay, this is the amethyst. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know which way that I put these back in. I put them back in the wrong way. Okay. This is ultramarine. Oh my gosh. These just go so smooth. Ah! I know this, but like, I've only messed with other people's lately. Like, I haven't used these for sure. I've used something by Spectrum, but it was my friend Carol had the aqua one, ones. I'm not sure how they compare overall, because I would have to use these next to those to really know. Oh yeah, this is the dandelion. And the green was the grass. Haha. This is pale tan. I'm going to put this up here because that's more of a flesh tone. Oh, it's nice. I actually really like this hexagon shape. It's fun. I don't know how like my hand will like it after like working with it forever, but overall it feels really fun. Okay, so that's for, you know, the darker tones of someone Caucasian. I imagine, yeah, that would be a little difficult to get without making you look yellow or orange or something. Speaking of, this is amber, which is an orange. And then now to the grays, which Jazza did a whole bunch of really good demonstrations about how to properly use your grays. That is a very light gray. I'm glad I have that, but that is such a light gray. It's just ice gray. So that's a cool tone gray. This is ice. Okay, so they're all kind of cool tones. Yeah. This is like like a medium kind of ice gray. That makes sense. And then this is the one that looked like it was brown on the box, but it's not. It should be black. But we don't need that because we have black inking pens. So the almost not quite there, it's still a gray. It's ice gray 9. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Look at these. I didn't have to do like hardly anything on this paper to get that level of coverage. I completely understand why everybody wants to do this. I am so happy with these. With all of this, I'm definitely gonna get in the future. I didn't even try the blender. I'll do that later. But I'm definitely gonna get whatever the refill bottles are for these, so that I can continue to use these for a long time. I am so excited to draw. I want to spend forever making this video, but I've already spent about an hour, and I need to cut it off because I can't upload more than an hour easily on my phone. So I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for this. You know who you are. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna go draw. Well, I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna go draw. I promise not to stay up too late though. I love you. I love all of you. Bye bye. Check out Jazza, please. He's awesome.